So, good morning, dear students. Myself, Dr. Lingaraju, Assistant Professor, Government First Aid Degree College, Tumkur. Our college is affiliated to Tumkur University. Okay, let us today discuss statistical mechanics. This is the fourth unit. In the fourth unit, this class is the first class. Session wise is the 46th session. This syllabus will be in BSc Physics 4th semester. Say in the 46th session. In the 46th section, 1 hour duration is phase space, macro state, and also micro states. So here we know in the PUC we discussed some permutation combination concepts, micro states, macro states, all these things. So based on that, here we are going to discuss statistical mechanics. Statistical mechanics is a study of thermodynamics. Study of thermodynamics has various macroscopic properties that are related through equations of state having only two independent parameters. However, the equation of state cannot be deduced from the law of thermodynamics. It has to be obtained experimentally. The ordinary laws of mechanics was the only tool to explain the physical phenomenon up then a certain cases, particularly whereas in the system a large number of particles, ordinary laws of mechanics could not be used, as it is impossible to follow the motion of each particles. So like that, it is impossible to apply the ordinary laws of mechanics in the physical systems containing a large number of particles, particularly that of electrons. Such problems, however, successfully solved from using a statistical mechanics. So that is the dealing of a micro and macro particles. The larger is the number of properties in a physical system, consider a more nearly correct are the statistical predictions. So these predictions, smaller the number of particles in a mechanical system, the statistical goes on becoming a meningitis. Before the advent of quantum theory, Maxwell, Gibbs applied the statistical methods, making the use of classical physics. The method known as classical statistics or also a Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. Based on the assumptions, based on the behavior, we are going to predict the behavior of the particles. So that is before a quantum, we calculated. That is a classical statistics, classical mechanics. After that are intermediate of quantum and classical. So we calculate as a statistical mechanics. So the new statistics was subdivided into two categories. From a Bose-Einstein statistics and also Fermi-Dirac distribution functions for different kinds of particles, that is fermions, electrons, bosons, mesons, so like that. So they are explained. So that concept introductions is two important classical and thermodynamics, classical mechanics and thermodynamics, which is a branch of physics that deals with the behavior of the properties of macro bodies, classical mechanics and also thermodynamics. So these two are showing the behavior of macro. So it means macro bodies means heat, pressure, temperature, volume. So here all these things, concepts, mass, motion. So all these things, I mean macro bodies properties here we are going to discuss. But it is difficult to find out the behavior of the electrons, protons, nucleon, have nothing but a micro properties. So next, after knowing these concepts, next upcoming we are going to calculate or identify one more another method, that is a statistical mechanics. Statistical mechanics is a branch of science which establish the relation between the macroscopic behavior, that means bulk properties, macroscopic behavior of a system in terms of microscopic behavior. Just you understand it. We are going to calculate the macroscopic behavior using a microscopic behavior of the properties. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಸಮರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ರಾಸ್ಕೋಪಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ motion of a individual particles of a system, but investigate the most probable behavior or statistical properties of a assembly of the systems. Assembly of the systems, that is called as a introductions of a particles. Next is coordinates in a space. Coordinates in a space. See, so what it is explaining here, you see, in a classical mechanics, at any point R, you see, in a three-dimensional body, so we are going to consider one point. That point is say R. In the ordinary three-dimensional space, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, one system ಒಳಗಡೆ, so we are going to consider one point, say that is R, respective of three definite three-dimensional axes. Positions represented by set of coordinates. ಅವು ಆರ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಯಾವ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ದಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಯು ಸಿ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಆರ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ವೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವೈ. ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಝೆಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಝೆಡ್. So like that here we are going to called as a coordinates as shown in the figure. This is called the coordinate space. So ಈಗ ಆ coordinate space ನ momentum space ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. The state of a motion of a particle ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಎಸ್ ನೇ. The state of a motion of a particle is described in terms of velocity. Described in terms of velocities. Velocity components, that is delta x by delta t, delta y by delta t, delta z by dt. Also we called as a vx, vy and vz. So now we ನೋಡಿ, in terms of velocity is called as delta x by delta t, delta y by delta t dt, delta z by dt. So are also we called as a vx, vy and cz. It is more convenient to use momentum coordinates. ಇವೆರಡೂ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು px, py, pz or mvx, mvz and mvy and mvz, where m is the mass of the particle, the momentum space is as shown in the figures. So knowing this momentum space, now here we have to calculate, we have to find out the phase space. Phase space ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದು ನೋಡಿ. Consider any particle, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಎ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ, ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಝೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಝೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಮೊಮೆಂಟಮ್ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಪಿ ವೈ ಪಿ ಝೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮೊಮೆಂಟಮ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟನ್ನು ನಾವು ತ್ರೀ ಡಿಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನಾದರೂ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟು, ವೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಗೆ ವೈ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟಲ್ಲಿ, ಝೆಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಝೆಡ್ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗ ಅದು ಮೊಮೆಂಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆಗ ದಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಪಿ ಮೊಮೆಂಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್, P moment of y-axis, P moment of z-axis ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. It will be a convenient if we can describe the state of the particles in a complete position and also a momentums in one combined space. For this, we imagine a six-dimensional space in which six coordinates x, y, z coordinates and its positions px, py, z, pz are marked along the six directions in a space. ಈಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ 6 directions in the space. This is combined position and momentum space is called as a space. ಅದು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, ಯಾವ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, and they having a certain amount of vibrations. Vibration is the thing that it is going to changes from one place to the other place. It changes its momentum. The position with and also momentum in a particular phase is we called as a phase space. In a particular space is we called as a phase space. So this is because the phase of motion of a particle refers to its position and momentum. This is because the phase of motion of a particle refers to its position and momentums. The point in phase space, the point in phase space representing the instantaneous state of a particle is called as phase point. The point in phase space representing the instantaneous state of a particle is called as phase point. As the time progress, the phase point moves in the phase space is called as a trajectory of the particles. The number of phase points per unit volume is called as a ಒಂದು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫೇಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಇರ್ತವೆ, that one is we called as a phase density. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು phase density of that particular points ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, so next is the phase space. The phase space can be divided into large numbers. ಯಾವ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Large numbers of elements such as a volume delta x, delta y, delta z, and also the momentum delta px, delta py, and delta pz. Such elements cells is called as a phase space or phase cell ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Next year we are going to calculate the density of distribution of a space. Density distribution of a phase space. So the condition of an ensembles, the conditions of an ensembles at any point, at any time can be specified by the density function with which the phase point are distributed over the phase space. The condition for an ensembles at any time can be specified by the density function with which the phase point are distributed over a phase space. It is also called density of distributions or probability of distribution functions. The density of distribution are also probability of distribution functions. So the density function of a f position coordinate, the density function of f position coordinate and m momentum coordinate, f momentum coordinate q1, q2, q3 of qf, p1, p2, p3 of pf corresponding to 2f combined position momentum axis in phase. Continuation of this one, the density of distribution is also a function of time. This is because the density will change due to the motion of phase points in phase space at any time. So delta n is equal to f of q1, q2, q3 of qf, p1, p2, p3 of pf of t. Then delta n is equal to f of qpt. Insignificance of density distribution is that it denotes the number of systems which are found at any given time in a given volume of a space. So after knowing this one, so methods of statistical mechanics, we will discuss it. Earlier in the introductions I have given, statistical mechanics are classified mainly in two categories. Classical statistics or Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. Second one is quantum statistics. In quantum statistics is further divided into two categories, Bose-Einstein statistics and Fermi-Dirac statistics. Yeah. Maxwell's law of distribution of molecular velocities successfully explains the phenomenon like temperature, pressure, energy, etc. as of a gas, but fails to explain experimentally observed facts like a black body radiations. Maxwell, so he explained molecular velocity successfully with a phenomenon like temperature, pressure, energy, but he fails to explain experimentally observed fact. Theoretically, an observation fails, that is through a black body radiations. Haga, photoelectric effect, specific heat at a low temperature, etc. to explain such phenomenon, black body of radiation agbodu, quantum statistics agbodu. Bose-Einstein is developed Fermi-Dirac distribution, was developed by Bose-Einstein and also Fermi and Dirac. The particles obeys Bose-Einstein statistics are known as bosons. Example is photons, natural helium atoms in ground state and also in air particles. The particles obey Fermi-Dirac statistics is known as Fermi ions. Fermi ions are protons, electrons, neutrons. Bosons are photons, natural helium atoms in ground state particles. Fermi ions are protons, electrons, neutrons. So next, probability. Probability. So we discussed permutation, combination. Once again we are going to discuss through probability, concept of probability. So that means is we call as a multiplication rule of joint probability, and also some basic rules of a probability and frequency. All these things here we are going to discuss. The probability of an event may be defined as the ratio of the number of cases in which the event occur to the total number of cases. The number of cases in which the event occur to the total number of cases, provided in the total number of cases is very large. Probability of an event is equal to, so in the equation, number of cases in which the event occurs by total number of cases. Consider an event that occurs in A ways to fail occurs in a B ways. So then the probability happening in the event is A by A plus B. The probability failing to happening in the event is B by A plus B. This probability. So it is assumed that A plus B may have the same enance to occurrence. Sum of probabilities is equal to A by A plus B plus 1. This is because the event may either occur or fail. Next is microstate and also macrostate. Idu macrostate, M-A-C-R-O. So printing mistake is there. Microstate and also macrostate. Microstate. Consider 4 distinguishable properties and we wish to distribute them into 2 exactly similar components in an open box. Let the particles be A, B, C and D. When any particles thrown into a box must fall into one of the 2 components. Since the components are like, the one particle have the same prior probability of going into either them and will be off. So that one is, we can observe it in this chart. The possible ways in which particles can be distributed in the 2 components as with distribution 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You see, we have 2 compartments. So so like that here we are going to consider a 4 particles. Number of particles is to 4 particles. ಒಂದಿರಬಹುದು, ಎರಡನೇದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಿರಬಹುದು, ಮೊದಲನೇದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಎರಡನೇದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಿರಬಹುದು, ಮೂರನೇದಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಇರಬಹುದು, ನಾಲ್ಕನೇದಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಇರಬಹುದು, ಐದರಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಇರಬಹುದು. So like that probability. Like that here we are going to discuss the probability particles. How much chances are there here? You see the different distributions 0 4. So here, so like that 0 4 1 3 2 2 3 1 4 0. So like that the chances may be occur. So each component wise distribution of a system of a particle is known as macrostate. In general, for a system of n particle to be distributed into two similar components, the various microstates are On minus 1, 2n minus 2, n minus and n. So therefore the total number of macrostates particle is n plus 1. So like that, here you see the microstates. Since the particles are distinguishable, the number of different possible arrangements in each component is as shown below. So ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಟೇಟ್ 0 4 ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ 0 A B C D 1. ಸೊ 1 3 ಆದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 2 2 ಆದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 3 1 ಆದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 4 0 ಆದರೆ ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ this are the chances. How much chances is there? 1 4 6 4 1 like that. Here 1 chance, 4 chance, 6 chance, 4. So like that, a different number of chances are existing in a microstate, distinguishable number in different possible arrangements. So each distinct arrangement is known as a microstate of the systems. The distribution of 2 2 can have a 6 distributions. 3 1 has a 4 distribution, 4 0 having only 1. Thus, a given microstate may consist of number of microstates. Microstates. In the above example of particle 4, the total number of microstates is 16. There is also we can relate to the number of 4. In general, the systems of n particles of a total number of microstates is 2n. Suppose if we consider a thermodynamic system of n identical non-interacting particles occupying a volume V. ಅವಾಗ E1 E2 E3 ನ En ಅಂತ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬರಬಹುದು of particles. Then N1 N2 N3 NIF respectively. Then the total energy how much ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? E is equal to N1 E1 plus N2 E2 N3 E3 of NIA. So summation of this one is we can write as summation of NIA and also N is equal to sigma of Ni. So like that here, according to the quantum theory, the possible values of energy of each particle are discrete and hence the total energy E also the discrete value. But when volume V is very large, the spacing of different energy levels are so small in comparison with the total energy of a system, then E may be regarded as almost continuous. The actual values of parameters of N, V and V defines a particular macrostates is given by the systems. So there are a large number of different ways in which individual of A can be chosen as a make total energies. Each of the different ways in which the total energy E of the system can be distributed among n particles, consisting it specified a microstate. Thus, a given microstate corresponding to many microstates, and it is very natural to assume that at any time of system is equally likely to be in any those microstates, these microstates. So these are all the microstates, macrostates and also the permittive probability functions concepts using a permutation combination references. All these things have referred from a Subramaniam Sar book. It is a very good book, Subramaniam Sar, that is book of optics. So in these books, the heat thermodynamics and statistical physics. Subramaniam Sar, heat thermodynamics and statistical physics. That book is referred. So I got so much information from these books. Thank you one and all, sir.